Only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drive the farm with my kneecap.
Those kicks, MP.
Looking good, MP.
All right, baby. Let's get down. I'm down with Converse. MP, you're a man of the people.
MP about to tear the roof off.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper...
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Jalen Brunson, Anunoby out there with Hart. Then there's Towns, and it's McBride in at the shooting guard position. And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. McBride, it's tipped. Porzingis with the ball. Brunson picks him up. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Anunoby passes to McBride. And it's White with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
New York moving the ball around. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you could see the length that time with OG stretching out to finish.
Here's MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Brunson outside. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 6. Pass to MP. 14 feet away. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. MP's got 8.
They say the mid-range shot's a dying shot, but their MP doing his best to resuscitate it.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Karl-Anthony Towns.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Anunoby in the corner. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. 7 points in the game.
Anunoby knows the percentages. Much better to get that corner 3 off.
Tatum finds MP. And shot on the way. And it falls over the rim and in.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Knicks trail by 7. Anunoby right side. McBride with the ball. Now defended by MP. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. We'll start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
A lot of appreciation about OG's game, right? A hard-nosed defender who can also get you bucked.
The Knicks leading by 10. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Miles McBride. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Poole in at the 5, roaming the paint.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Sixers looked really strong. He finished with 30 points and he added 4 rebounds to his stat line. It's safe to say he's out of his funk after a game like that. And we'll see if he can keep it rolling tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Porzingis is checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Jabari Walker. Unloads from 13. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
On deep, Brunson. The rebound by the Celtics. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Towns. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night. And here's MP for 3. MP drills the 3.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
At the top of the key, Towns. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Porzingis. New York's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Brunson, no good.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
To the middle, pass to Pritchard. Back to MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Celtics making a change here. Walker's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Swather's checked in. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Fires the three. McBride's shot is off. Celtics trail by 5. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
New York moving the ball around. Towns wide open. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 5.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hart gets good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Anunoby outside. Here's McBride. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We come back right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Taking a look at New York, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Knicks.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's MP in at the 3. That's the Boston 5.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from MP.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Great showing for him last season, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Sinks the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Celtics trail by 9. MP from deep three-point land. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Brunson with it. Now defended by MP. Launches a three. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
The Knicks leading by 11. McBride with the ball. Brunson outside. Down low. And Anunoby slams it in.
You can kind of feel the energy coming off of Anunoby right now. He's locked in and ready to continue his attack.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Right the pass to MP. Oh, MP in the face of tough interior defense.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
Here's Anunoby. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's MP. Cans the shot from the wing. MP's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. And here's Brunson outside. Trains the three-pointer. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Celtics passing it around. Tatum no good. New York leading by 12. Pass to McBride. No good with the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for two.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So both teams changing it up. Celtics trail by 8 on the court for the Knicks. They got Chris Middleton, and it's Poole in at the center, locking down the middle.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Middleton can't get it to go.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Fires from the wing. MP, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Tatum finds MP. Strawther grabs the miss. New York leading by 7. Here's Poole, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The Knicks making a switch here. Dalton's checked in.
18, Jeff Dalton.
Here's Tatum. A 3 from MP. That one's not going to go. New York shooting about 42% so far. Ah, the sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
MP drops it in from 14 feet away. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Oh, that takes such tenacity just to get in there. Brunson battling through the inside contact.
Here's MP. No good off the front iron.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 10. Walker in the post, defended by Middleton. Back to MP. Second shot opportunity. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
18 feet out, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. 31 points for MP.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the new group in for the Knicks. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Celtics trail by 8 to the paint. Porzingis passes to Pritchard. The 3 from Tatum. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Boston. Here's McBride, covered by MP. No one covering. And the Knicks lead by 7. Boston's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. White finds MP. Inside.
Well, that is on the defense there. You can't be overzealous trying to stop MP.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
On deep, Brunson. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 6 rebounds in the game. Throws it down, JT!
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Brunson against MP. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And it's good for 2.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
And here's Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss. Celtics trail by 3. To the inside. Teardrop shot. Help! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
To the middle. Here's MP. Good!
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Shoots from the line. Rebound, Boston.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
What a moment for MP. This guy has guts in the clutch.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Lots of experience from Anunoby. These moments don't make his palms sweat.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Brunson with a clean look. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
Right the pass to Pritchard. Here's MP. Ooh, offline. Now Brunson for the win. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The guards are Pritchard and White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's MP in at the small forward position. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. The Knicks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'd love to see Anunoby use those physical skills to get himself to the free throw line more often.
That's good from Anunoby.
Anunoby at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Boston trailing. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's McBride. White with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 42 in the game.
MP stretching out the defense.
Pass to Hart. Right side Towns. Back to Hart. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum. A wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Brunson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's MP. And again, it's Boston converted.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And here's Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
There's MP. Good D by Anunoby.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Inside, here's Towns. And Towns throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. It's stolen. Here's McBride. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Tatum got it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, the control Tatum plays with is just mesmerizing.
Brunson takes off. It's good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
It's stolen. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. Here's Brunson. Up top, McBride. Shoots over White. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
But when you have someone like MP who understands the offense and plays unselfish basketball, that's a huge advantage.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Tough trip for MP.
No luck that time either. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments. And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
The first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he can't get either to fall. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
Good night.
Another day, another win. Good work. They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a double.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
And the Wizards looking eager to get on the court and get to work on their home floor. This was earlier today as, hi folks, the NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
I gotta say, the NBA Cup and its additional layer of excitement here early in the NBA season has really ramped up the stakes. I mean, this season, we even have MP laying down the decree he's going to take his team all the way to the NBA Cup Finals and secure the title.
Each and every Cup game this season is going to be even more exciting, I think, than last year. Just look at the TV ratings on Cup games, and that tells the story. Fans love the added intrigue, and heck, throw in MP's stellar talent and his self-proclaimed quest for the Cup, and everyone is tuning in.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Washington. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
And Allie, thanks.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The Wizards with another miss.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Unloads from 13. Here's Porzingis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
Boston shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to MP.
Saw his teammate with a pass to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Carrington from outside the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Washington.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Chalk up 2 there. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. MP finds Porzingis. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing's over.
White, the pass to MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Washington. George, he's checked in for Washington. The Celtics making a switch here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at New Orleans, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've had an intriguing start to the season. Recently, they've strung together some wins. You get the feeling that their confidence is really growing.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
MP, the pass to Tatum. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The Wizards trail by 7. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Washington shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Washington, Howard taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So for Washington, Bay comes in for Bull, and Kispert is subbed in for Mitchell. The Celtics also with a sub. Barlow's checked in. He does not get the second one. Celtics lead by 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism, Bay really packs a punch on these dunks.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. The Wizards making a switch here. Mamukelashvili's check. trailed by Washington. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
That one's good. This game is all even. MP's got 8.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Here's Carrington. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
George out there with Bol Bol. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then it's Kispert. And it's Carrington in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. MP. Kispert grabs a miss. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pulls it in from the elbow. Boston pulls it in. Last time they met in Boston.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Here's Kispert. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Sars checked in for Washington. Howard comes in for Kispert. The Celtics also with a sub. Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Wagner. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
That one goes. Count it.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. George, he's checked in for Washington. The Celtics also with a sub. Wagner's checked in for White.
On the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Puts up a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP no good. For Washington, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Bol. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. White's checked in for Boston. And looking at the standings in the NBA Cup, the group stage just starting.
Yeah, lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good point differential, you normally advance to the knockout rounds.
Outside Tatum, fires the 3. Tatum! Money from deep!
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 3. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And he's going for the oop here. And Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
From deep, Mitchell. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Mitchell's got 10 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Muscling it home, MP.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Washington has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And he makes it. 12 points for him. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
That one's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 1.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Boston out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Screen.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He ended up with 44 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. When we talk about a volume scorer, this is what we're referring to. He was relentless and prolific. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Bowl. Here's Carrington beyond the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Fourth, MP.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Now here's Howard. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. The Wizards with another miss.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Tatum finds MP. MP MP getting it done inside.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
The Wizards trail by 7. Now Mitchell. No good. Unable to win this run. Right at the free throw line. Tatum showing off the strength.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Mitchell against MP. Here's Carrington. The Wizards with another miss.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Tatum passes to MP. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 9-point game. Shot's good by Sarr.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. He's checked in for Howard. Wagner's checked in for Boston. Boston leading by 6. Tatum passes to MP. Here's the teardrop. MP beats the contact.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The drive by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
A nice shot by MP.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
For Washington, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Carrington, no good.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And the bucket is good. And it's a 10-point Boston lead.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Carrington misses the 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Looking to get it going. Misses at the rim.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
It's hauled in by Carrington.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mitchell. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Mitchell's got 16 points now.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
MP getting it done for the Celtics. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass.
Washington, Bowl, he's checked in for George, and Mitchell subbed in for Bay. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Sarr. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And Washington making a change here. Howard's checked in. And the second free throw is good. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
We've got Sarr, Bol out there with Davion Mitchell, and it's Howard in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Outside for Mitchell. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And it's Washington with the ball. Down by 12. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. Here's MP. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltending.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Fires from 14. Outside Bol. Here's the 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. Knocks down the triple.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Boston leading by 11. Mitchell, the pass to Sarr. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Mitchell against Porzingis. Here's Carrington. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Back to MP. And no good. The dry spell continues. Wizards trail by 7. The 3 ball. The shot no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum, down low. Here's MP. That's in! To the hard way for MP.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
From deep, Sarr. Tatum pulls it in. On the wing, MP takes a 3. Drills it from deep. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
There's Howard with the three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And it's the Celtics ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's MP. Rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Mitchell. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this.
Great win tonight, MP.
Yeah, MP.
Great win tonight, MP. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
And for MP specifically, these Cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this Game 3 of the group stage as moving day. We separate the contenders from the pretenders. MP will have to step up, take on a big role tonight.
Look at the 76ers starting group. You've got Hachimura, and it's Bona in at the center position. No good from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passion, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
Here's Kennedy. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And a wide open look for MP. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Good release on the jumper from MP.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Off target from outside. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Tatum finds MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Maxey with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Strong take by Hachimura. He is built to do damage in there.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Wagner's checked in for the Celtics. So he makes both from the line.
Yeah, you could sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Back to Tatum. Down low. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 8 points.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Cleveland was phenomenal. He ended up with 43 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. moment now to check out some numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And Wagner over to help. Pass to Grimes. Pulls up. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. MP's got 10 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pass to Grimes. Drills the three-pointer. Grimes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Whitey's checked in for Tatum. And then for Philadelphia, Jeffries is checked in. And Yabusele subbed in for Hachimura.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Celtics leading by 3. Banked in off the glass. 14 points for him.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's McCain. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Celtics have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And the shot is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Jeffries. Rebound by the Celtics. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Deciding to change it up. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
The guards are Pritchard and White. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Walker. And it's MP in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. To the inside. Off with the layup. The 76ers leading by 5. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics from the baseline. Another miss by MP.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Bona. Nice D from Porzingis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Philadelphia's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D80, thank you for that. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Tatum.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Tough shot inside by MP.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Fires from deep. And it's White with the rebound. Austin's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the dunk by Tatum.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And that one, good. Maxey's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to MP. And it's Bona with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Kennedy can't hit. And here is MP. And that one released in time, but no good. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court show.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings.
Checking out Boston. They've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Kennedy. Puts it up from 12. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it. They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Here's Grimes, light covering. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 7 points.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Pritchard passes to MP. MP gets the job done inside.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
From deep, Austin grabs the miss. White the pass to MP. Swiped it away. To the paint. Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to MP. Baseline try. And it's Bona with the rebound. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And that one drops. 9 points in the game so far.
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
Elbow shot is on the way. Count it.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Grimes passes to Kennedy. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the middle. Kicks it out to Maxey. A three-pointer, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's MP. Right through contact. MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Wagner's checked in for the Celtics. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Third spot, the Celtics.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Inside, McCain, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Boston trailing. Outside, Tatum. It's White on the wing. Pass to MP for the lead. Rebound by the 76ers. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Down low. Here's Kennedy. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Count it. Good.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Maxey passes to Kennedy. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. And that one's good. MP.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Pass to Kennedy. To the paint. Here's McCain. It's good. McCain's got 7 points in the game. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Back to MP. The shot, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Bona's got 4 rebounds in this game. Grimes with the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. 76ers lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Wagner is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Barlow in at the two guard. Maxey's in the game for the Celtics. It's good. Porzingis has got his first basket.
Inside, Porzingis has a...
Both teams making substitutions here. Kennedy passes to Hachimura. Jacks up a three. MP grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Here's Maxey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Boston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shots opportunities.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
Celtics trail by 5. A 3 from Tatum. Tatum from 3.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's Hachimura. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Here's MP. Book it. MP with a tough shot.
Huge bucket by MP. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one like that.
Pass to Kennedy for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. 1:33 left in the game. Here's MP. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 1.76ers lead.
Looking very much unhurried. MP handling his business.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Drills it from outside.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
It's good from long range.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Pass to Bona.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
To tie it up. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last time out. Now with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's MP. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the 76ers with possession. Pass to Bona. And the three off target. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Can't cash in. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. It's MP finishing at the other end.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group.
The win. Let's keep it going.
Feeling you, MP. All right, baby. Let's get down.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. And for both of these teams, this is their fourth and final game of group play.
Yeah, and both have done what they needed to do in order to remain in contention for the NBA Cup. But only one side can emerge victorious tonight.
It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP. And tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Of course, he's professed that he's taking his team all the way to win the Cup this season.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Suggs is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Bataze in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Tipped away. Walker with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Out left to the wing. MP right side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Inside. Here's Bataze. Goes back up. Boston with a rebound.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Here's Porzingis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. A moment here to see the numbers for Goga Bataze.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Suggs, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, here now a chance to see the top defenders at the shooting guard position this season. Number 5 is Derek White.
The overall quickness of these guys is just flat out incredible. I mean, quick feet, quick hands. That's why they're effective perimeter defenders.
Effective doesn't begin to describe this group. Their defensive skills are game-changing, and it isn't just the steals. It's the ability they have to get in their opponents' heads and force them into bad decisions.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Bataze with a screen. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's about making an effort to share the ball. Banchero rewards a teammate for getting free off the pick and roll.
And he comes up with a bucket. MP's got 7 points in the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Wagner. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Such a good mix of moves. Getting in his bag, Franz Wagner on the pull-up jumper.
Left side Walker. Back to MP. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. 9 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave it wide open.
So Boston... Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. On the court for Orlando, it's Suggs and Anthony at the 1 and the 2. Goga Bitadze is out there with Banchero, and it's Howard in at the small forward position.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
To the inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Trailing by 8. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game, and that's a one-game homestand for the club.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
MP no good. Magic trail by 8. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He contributed 40 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
MP gets it to go through contact.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And let's check in with Allie LaFour. She has an update on Kristaps Porzingis. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information. He said there's a little lump at the bruise site, some stiffness when walking, but that the hip overall should be okay. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Boston making a switch here. Kate has checked in. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to review the game plan. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kristaps Porzingis.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And stolen by Suggs. The drive by Wembanyama. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's MP. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. .43 seconds left in the first half. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Well, that's about toughness and the willingness to absorb contact. Franz Wagner relishing an opportunity to show off a bit.
And he gets it to go. He's got 15.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by White.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's MP. The kick out to Walker. Pass to MP. Lets a 3 fly. No good. With 1 on the clock.
And it goes! He gets it! Wow! I love to see when those shots go in. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Celtics out in front, up 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Taking a look here at Orlando. They're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out, and we were right. Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys...
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Walker out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's MP in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Boston leading by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Wembanyama, the open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Wembanyama's got 11.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. 4th, MP.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
From the arc, MP making the long-range connection.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Magic trail by 6. Suggs, the pass to Bitadze. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. An easy 2 on the layup. Bitadze's got his second bucket of the night. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's MP. Orlando grabs the miss. deep. Wembanyama. And it's MP with a rebound. Boston leading by 4. Pass to White to the middle. Now here's MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
The 3 from Suggs. Boston with a rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Boy, the ability to get off your feet in that quick a fashion. Paolo Banchero, tough to deal with.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
Minute 32 left in the third. Pass to MP. Shot from the low post is good. MP's got 30.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Wagner. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
Walker passes to MP. MP makes his move. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. Suggs against MP. Suggs, no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Pritchard, the pass to MP. A shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Suggs. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's an 8-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Suggs. And that one is stopped. Right through.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's MP. Oh, at the buzzer. Wow.
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Celtics out in front, up by 6. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture.
We'll make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Inside, here's Wagner. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Celtics with the lead. On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Wembanyama out there with Suggs. And it's Batadze in at the center spot. And stolen by Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. Orlando again missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
MP, that was good.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's Walker on the wing. Back to MP. MP, a tough bucket inside.
MP showing you early he can handle the pressure, folks.
Steps back. Here's Suggs. Rebound Boston. MP's got rebound number 8 now. Pritchard, the pass to MP. Now Porzingis. Back to MP. It's rebounded by Batase.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And there's the call on Banchero. That's his third foul so far. Celtics lead by 3. MP inside, defended by Wagner. MP's shot is good. MP's got 40 points. Pass to Banchero. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jabari Walker.
You can see Paolo Banchero plays with such a high energy level at the offensive end. So determined right there.
First free throw is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. Drops them both.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Suggs. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And there it is for him.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs to tie it up. Sends it home from 3-point land. Suggs has got 9 points now in the second half. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. A minute 6 left to play in the fourth. Ooh, MP takes the contact and converts.
MP absolutely sure of himself in that instance, and the young man delivers.
The 3 from Banchero. Boston pulls it in. White looking it over. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And here's Suggs to the paint. Here's Wagner. Money!
At 6'9", Franz Wagner is a great option late. That size allows him to get a good look under pressure. Wow!
Pritchard, the pass to MP. Tries a 10-footer. And he can't bank that one in. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here's Orlando. It's a three-point game. Here's Banchero. Outside for Wembanyama. Yes! And that one brings them within 1.
They get an understanding of the high IQ that Paolo Banchero brings to the table. This guy's so good at finding open teammates.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
The 3 from Banchero. Misses the tray. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
So we see Boston get the win here. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance for the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do...
Okay then, that's how we stand on
So you
business.
win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
It's about game time. Bring the pain time.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in... the East. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony on our sideline. And this game starts the elimination round for the NBA Cup tournament. All teams won their respective groups, but only one can advance.
Yeah, this tourney can kind of sneak up on you. Suddenly, the intensity is much higher, and so are the stakes.
And here we are in the quarterfinals. MP's very pleased to be here, but he knows the job is not done yet.
Oh, yeah, and MP wants it all. From the start of this competition, he told us he is all in on winning this thing, and he's 3 wins away from reaching that goal.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5. Yep, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Costa, he's defended by Wagner. Kicks it out to Hero. Nailed from three-point land.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
MP. Another miss by MP.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
To the inside. It's stolen by White. And he drives in. Pritchard passes to MP. And good that time. 7 points for MP.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Hero. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Here's Costa. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Wiggins kicks to Hero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Hawks was a big factor. He had 27 points as well as getting 5 rebounds. Once again, he got into a rhythm, and there was nothing anybody could do to stop him. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Williams, he's checked in for the Heat. Outside, Hero. For the three. Miami no good on that time either.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
So for the Heat, their last game a loss to the Clippers.
And that was a tough